My dear friends, our wrongdoings and our lies always leave a toxic mark in our overall psycho-emotional framework. This reality is graphically illustrated in the case of the vicious and also licentious Herod the Tetrarch. His crime against John the Baptist caught up with him to the extent that his mind and his heart were tortured. His mind and his heart were tormented by the thought of John the Baptist. And so as a result, Herod mistook the Lord Jesus for John the Baptist, whom he had murdered for the simple reason that the man of God was such a thorn on his side. Can you imagine that? You are a public figure, you are powerful and opulent, then someone, an ordinary individual, even weird individual, would call your attention for a particular fault. Herod could not take it. That's why he ended up doing what he did to John the Baptizer. Poor guy. I would dare to say poor guy. Poor Herod. He was rich and powerful, yet he was weak and cowardly. Can you imagine? He was so paranoid about John the Baptist that he thought that John the Baptist was raised from the dead and had returned to exact vengeance. So gilubat-lubatan na in town si Herod because of his crime. Poor guy. The state of his mental health was in a topsy-turvy state, I would say. My dear friends, it is true that Herod was powerful. Herod was opulent, but he was ruled by peer pressure and fear of public opinion. So much so that he became reckless with his decision-making promises and with his actions. Unsay leksyon nga makatunan nato ani? Our sinfulness threatens the tranquility of our minds and our hearts. We have to accept it. Kada himo natong sala, our peace of mind, the tranquility of our hearts are automatically affected. Why? By turning our backs on God, we allow ourselves to sink gradually into guilt, shame, and regret. Only a contrite confession of sin, only a heartfelt reparation, and a resolute amendment of our lives can save us from such a debilitating predicament. Og tungod niya ni makaigsuunan, as we receive the Lord in Holy Communion, we beg Him, Lord, please do not allow us to waste our lives on empty promises, on unexamined courses of action. Lord, help us realize that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Amen.